Hi everybody, good morning. Yesterday was a new room, a nice room is Android analysis. This is an easy room. Uh, it's basically I think there's follow up to future rooms. It's subscriber only. So the good room, the good room about this room is it shows you exactly, for example, where you find all the data. For example, if you have a CTF or something, how to solve the problem, where to find the artifact for each SMS, data, images, things like that. So if you have this, you put them like in your notes. You save them next time you have, for example, an Android application. They give you like a raw image of the phone. You don't get confused. Now we'll have SQLite, and also we can use this one. I like this tool because it has is a GUI tool where you can just import the image, the zip file, and it gives you nice, easy read type of thing. So this room is more about artifact, where to find them. The first one, of course, the lab. You can either use your VPN or I use directly. I'm using directly the machine, and the machine they give you access to FTK imager. This is the one that we'll use to open the image. Of course, we have the command line for Windows. We have in the lab, we have in the desktop, you have the evidence they give us the suspicious device. We have the image is ADI1. Of course, depend of um, this is a compressed file. What exactly has this compressed file? This is a compressed, not so it's not um, an ADA image. So maybe depend of if you are in example whatever CTF would, whatever they give you, if it's an AD1, so you need access FTK imager to open it, a zip folder for the data. So different scenario you will have to use the tools. So let's start first of all the first one, it give you just a quick Android architecture. So basically it's good to know what they are, but it's not really you need to go deep on them. So you have application layer, contact, camera, gallery, then get the application framework, activity, view system, package manager. You go down, you find the running application, the core libraries, the one known for Android runtime, native libraries, the media libraries, the graphic, the SQLite we'll use, the WebKit, and of course the Linux kernels. Android is like version of Linux, some memory management process, network stack and device the drivers. Uh, so we have a Linux kernel layer on the bottom. Linux kernel is the foundation of Android architecture, providing core operating system. So as you see, we have this the core system, service, process, memory, and device. Yeah, it's not free room, but as you can read from this the video, native libraries. So the system libraries we see in the image. We have the application framework layer. The application framework layer provide API for high-level services like location, telephony, and resource management. It enables developer to manage apps and component like activity services and content provider. The application where your apps are user applications, system application, third party. Now the file system, that's what, for example, in this room is more about data, like not talking about malware or things like that. So more you looking where the data is, so you can see the SD card, the cache, the data. This is the most where we find our stuff. This is more the system. You can see is like a Linux structure, temporary and all that. For us, we are interested in this folder, the data, and the SD card folder, the data storage. Basically, these ones. And they give you the file system structure. You have like a system binary framework data. This is the one we're interested in this one too. The other one maybe later if there's a room for malware or things like that where things get hidden that side. And here we start with image file. Let's start, for example, we have this image they give us, the SD1. So if you go to open the file, it's an image. This one if straight he knows it because it's an as ADI1 and ADI1. So this one, not that one, not that one. How big is this file? Finish, you can see suspicious device AD1, that's the name. It's not like then if you open it, as I said, you can see now this is not interested for us, and more testing this one. That's the SD card. So that's where you get the document and download. You can see this document there, document also there, until all employee salaries, meeting. This is like data in the phone, so we can have the data and more. We have another folder data that's also interesting. This is the one where we look for. This way you get the stuff. For example, now we have Chrome, for example, a Chrome app. You go down, for example, you can say default, and you get history. This is an SQLite file, so you need to open it with SQLite. You can see it said all this SQLite format. So we have this Chrome history. This I don't need to restart my system now. This one, let's do. Can we make this one bigger? How come I can't move it? Okay, let's do this. So the next one is the download provider. No, not the provider. Contact. The contact, I think the one for not. I don't think it's the SMS. We have the call log and we have the contact log. So we have these two. I am not able to open. Then we have the Android provider download. This is the download database. Then we have Android provider telephony. That's I think where we get all the calls. I think MMS, SMS. Then we have Google Android GMS. What is this one? GMS forward shared pref. Huh. And then we have WhatsApp in case there's a WhatsApp database. We have MS Store. Basically, this is the room also to show you here. If you look, for example, we talk about the data. The structure we have, for example, they bring the database we've been doing now. For example, it said now examine the build prop file found in the system folder. So if we go now to our system folder, this one, which system folder is talking about? The outside system folder. Remember, this one is the data folder. We have another system here inside the data, but the system outside is this one. He said, look, build prop. What's the question is? What is the device serial number? This build version serial number should be this. Control C, so we got there. Let's see if we can, that's the correct one. Now the next one, of course, it tell you forensic artifacts. For example, the one we've been doing now, the SMS, MMS call log, and it tell you exactly where it exists, like we've been telephony database. So if you are the question about looking for SMS, you go to telephony database and you can get the database directly there. Of course, we already have it there. So for example, if I go to data, I go back to data, you go, for example, let's do this. It's telephony data, so you have the database, and then we don't have that SQLite web browser, but it's fine, we can use the command line as the room described. So for example, it gives you the data. That's why good things about it, like if you have in your notes, like just save the path and say this is for SMS, this is for the call log, forensic value, of course, recovery complete text messages, sender receive number, conversation, that's what we call the contact book address is the contact database. We can see it is this database, the contact database. Of course, get you the call log and contacts. Identify social connection, associate potential leads through phone numbers. Of course, this is pre-explanatory. A browser history, as I said, is of course you see, for example, here is a Chrome because Chrome is installed. So you go to default, you get history database. The next one, for example, of course, the users, habit, website visits, things like that. Location data, explanation, device of a record, data GPS, and this we get it in the GMS, that's GPS. We've been found it here. So this one. So we give check-in, and then we have com malicious app, the malicious app that was installed malicious. This file simulates a malware indicator of compromise. So this is just simulation. Forensic for map user movement in frequented places have confirmed a few presence of at crime scene. Because if it's location that someone can register, we didn't do that, so I wasn't glad I wasn't there. Check my GPS record. Photo and video, because we get the SD card. Here we'll be talk about it. Where is that SD card? Is this one? That's why we have DCM. What the photo? What's this photo? Can we see it? Is dead. Size is 1. So the document, you can see the whole document there. Then forensic value, of course, virtual timeline. Can we? This is GPS. Oh, no, this is the document. Yeah. Because the photos have metadata, so you go location, then instant message app. Of course, if you have WhatsApp, like here we have the WhatsApp database. Where is it? That's the WhatsApp. So you have WhatsApp database, we can check it. Application data, of course. Location is data, app package name. This is what, for example, if you know what's installed, you can say you have Android, we have that, we have that, we have this application we have. And then what we have again, yeah, let's do, hold on a minute. Someone calling me, give me a second, guys, let me pause this quickly. Okay, guys, I'm back, sorry for that. So where we are now, we are in the packages. So for example, we don't have Instagram here, so this is just Snapchat. This is, if you have Snapchat and an application. In our example, we only have Chrome, things like that provide. But this is a file is supposed to tell us the application. Where is that file again? Where is that file again? This is the application data. Where is that installed application? User account. Where you put user account? In system. So we have outside the system. Not this one. This one. How many? What means 0? 0. This is the Gmail account. Setting secure. Session SID. That's the email. We have the phone number. Core MDM admin. Pixel Corp. Display name. Frank, and all of that. So location for data is of course in 0. Account DB. Account DB. Why is it account.db? I don't see account.db here. Stonefish about account synced on the device, including Google, social media, email, and all of that. Okay, it can be in 0 account DP or location in Android. This is the GPS one. So he's going to 0. I don't know why he said account.db here. Forensic value identify user identities and link it online, map service reveal sync, all of that. So yeah, this file, you look interesting, you can see it's already have many information. Now install the application. Oh, this is one I was looking for. So it's SD card, not you, the SD card, the system package. So you have this last time updates. This is like a Linux time. Let's see. This is 15 April 2025. Let's see if the time going up or down. Let's see what's the next one. 4 o'clock. 10. So 10 4th. So this is 10 o'clock. This is 4 o'clock. So this is the 10 4 o'clock. Which one is 4 o'clock again? This is 10 o'clock. 10 4, so the last one is the old one, so in theory, so if this one 16 at 2 o'clock, 16 April, see this is 16 April at 2, and this one is 15. So this is the latest one. This is so the time is going from the old to the new one. So we got the package installed. App usage over time can support time and behavioral pattern evidence. Is getting warmer. Evidence of app installed and install list dangerous permission and all of that. Let's practice now. Examine the artifact contain information about the device installed app. What is the last package installed? As we said at the time, this one was 16, the top is 15. So the last one is the one was installed last one. So the name is this one. Control C. Let's see, Control C. It should be that one. Tool of the trade. Tool of the trade now basically now digital forensic. Always you need to have proper tools, otherwise you can't just do investigation. Now getting the data of the phone acquisition tool. Of course, now before you analyze the device, we need to access the data. Android device have layer of security like screen lock, encryption, absent, boxing. Depending on situation, we might go for different level of accusation. So you have logical, like using backup to get used data only, like the zip we'll use later on. File system give access to folder and system file. It allows deep access to logical accusation. Physically bit by bit copy for the device entire memory, including deleting data, allocated space and system area. This is one. It's not about the on us. We usually they give us the data to analyze. This is before that what you can do. The following list of tools that can be used. For example, this one will use it later. ALEAPP artifact parser, extract and parse key Android artifact. This one we'll use it later on. Autopsy plus on the model. I have problem with autopsy in my Windows now. Collaborator, no, this one, this magnet axiom, oxygen. I'm not sure is this free commercial all-in-one. Commercial, the commercial is not for us now. Custom recovery interface. Lime is more. Oh, you can use it for the phone too. Okay. And Drilla, a device as unlock, ADP backup, Probot pass. I don't know them to be honest. This is more like information in case someone went to. No, let's start unboxing the artifact. For example, now we're trying to we start using SQLite. Now, for example, if I go to, if we look, for example, here, if you go to the SMS, we said, sorry guys, the SMS is under data provider telephony. So basically, provider contact download telephony. This is our so we can need to come this way. So if I go. So administrator, go cd desktop. What's the name of that file in desktop? Cd evidence. Cd suspicious devices. So if I go to data, then you go inside data again, then you go to com Android, not Chrome. You're going to telephony. No, why is not a provider? Telephony, and then if you go, you get a database. So if I do cd database, now I can come here. Let's make this bigger because so you can date it look nicer. That's the whole point of full screen. So we can see the name of database SQLite. So you can do SQLite 3. You just call msdb, and then you can see here, for example, you can say tables, I think. You have address, path, PDU, and SMS. So if I'm interested in just for the SMS, I can just say select everything from SMS. It's like MySQL syntax. So we get all these SMSs. Also, it has mode, I think mode line. To check the change the format, you can see how it. And then the other mode. What's the name of the other mode? Line. You can see it be more clearer. The what's the mode? The mode. We tried. We have tabs. We tried lines. Is not the one that has table? Table one. So if I do table and do the query again, you can see. So if you table, it's more like you can see it. If you make a big screen like that, it look more nicer. You can see. So if you have so it be like thread address, person, date sent, read type. So table look nice if you have a bigger screen like that. Mode box, we did the mode. Let's try that box dot mod box. Let's see what the box look like. What's the difference between? Oh, these no Dutch. So dash dash and the box is more box. So it look more neat. You can read it now easily. Okay, let's see. So this one is the SMS one. Um, let's answer the question by following the call, because we don't want to do waste time. If you follow the question or the following the answers, for example, so what's the flag hidden inside the SMS? So we already inside the SMS. Let's look for it. Where are you? Oh, this is the just right click, it will copy, so we can come back now. Now the next one, longest call duration. So we need to go to the which one is this contact? Uh, Call log. Call log is in com and Druid provider contacts. We get call log and we get contacts. So let's do that. So if we go back for quickly here, you do exit and dot, so to no dot exit dot exit. That's how you exit them from SQLite. So I can go out of this and you can shoot com dot android provider. What we said again? We're looking for the contacts one, so we're going provider contacts. So we go to contacts. So if we have directory, we go to CD database. Not ls, is not in Linux. So we have two. So we have the call log. So we can go. Let's start with the call log. But the question is SQLite 3 call log. Let's say tables. We have only one call. So if I do select everything from calls, I did something mistake now. What the? How you exit these things now? It's like now I did that. It doesn't want to go out. How to cancel this? It went out. Okay, so let's get again. Select um, everything from what's the name from calls. Everything from calls. Now we have that, so we can do dot mod box. Let's see if the mod box will look fine. Yeah, it's still, let's what is screen is small for this, too much data. Even the box one doesn't really look it look yeah, that's why the other tool are nice. If you do mod line will come nice, but when you have too many of them like that, it just because basically tell you, for example, ID, you have a number, the date, and then tell you what is the duration, unknown. Uh, this is just the call log. Whose call is who? So open the terminal and run the for content call log db, and then run the command table to display the table within database once we have. And then now that we have a trade, examine the suspect communication, see what we can have something suspicious. And then inside we have the contact is the let's try to answer the question when we do it now, so we cannot jump. So which number has the longest duration call? Uh, what's that duration? So now we need to look for them. Which one has the last? If I say dot mod table, yeah, you can see where is the duration. You can look for them like that if you want. The duration is here, and look for which one is the longest. It look like this 584. I think it's the. Or you'll be lazy. Just do if you want to be lazy, and then you can just say select everything from calls, and you can say order by duration. The field is duration. Huh? Order by duration, for example, descendant, and just say limit 1. And what the hell? Let's do, because we're only looking for one, we can just switch mode to lines, and then we can run the same command limit 1. We can see this. So did we got it right? Where is the duration? Oh, the 584, because I'm setting rearranging them and get me the last one. But if there is many of them, you can also use the other we can do select from calls. um, for example, we do these are roomy TryHackMe that do these things, do duration equal, and then we can select another query inside nested queries, and we can just use max. I think I hope it will work. Did we close too many closes? We don't do two bracket because only of one. Don't freeze on me now. Select from. No, I think I'm messing it up. Let me see. So select everything from calls where duration. This is the nested one. So if it's nested one, why am I closing it here like that? This close this. Let's do that space. I don't want to have some error. Let's see if it does. Oh, it does work. So it gives us the same result. So 850. This is the max one. The question is what is the which number has the longest call duration? The number is this one. So we can just copy this number. uh, oh, the contact now, so we can go to the next browser history. We can go call logs is the SMS. We go in SMS. We did SMS already. The call logs. We did this one, and then we have the contacts and address book, and it's in the same one, and but the name is contacts 2. So if I just exit from this, what am I writing? Um, dot exit. So now you can do SQLite 3 for the contact 1, and then you can just say tables, and we have data contacts time. We're more interested in the contact for now, so select everything from contacts. What the hell? Okay, so it's not in contacts. So what we used in raw contacts? What TryHackMe is saying? Contact 2, which from data. Let's see what data will give us. Select everything from data. Oh, data will give you the whole things. So let's do mod table. Let's see. Oh, no, it look more nice, huh? No, no, but here give me only the email and the phone number. Let's the raw contact. What it give me? It give me the name, display name of the person. The question said, what is the second to last suspicious contact name? If you go back, second to last, the last one is media drop. The second one, strange name, is this one, encrypted user. Why the name looks strange? Now, most Chrome search indicate that the user was looking. Okay, let's go to Chrome. Bluetooth browser history. Browser history, as we said. So let's do exit. As we said, browser history should be in Chrome, Android this, and then default and history this. Let's go there. So if I go out of this, after database, I'll do that. cd com Android Chrome, and then if I go there, we find the app for Chrome. Then we have the default folder, and if we go directory, we find now. Let's put there. We have the history database. So SQLite 3, and you just go to the history, and you can do table. No tables. We have URLs and we have visits. So if you select everything from URLs, now we go to table dot mode table, and we repeat. Then we have this. So we have all the URLs selected. I think TryHackMe is also using the same. Selected from URL. So if we go to the question, and we said most Chrome search indicates that the user was looking for sites to upload data. What is the last URL found in the list for a similar purpose? The last URL found. So if we go here, the last, this is search. Can you be tracked via Bluetooth? What is ADB side loading? How to use Tor on Android? How to install APK without Play Store? How to hide files on Android? This is the. Then we have easy upload.io. So you can see this. It already has the name on it. So assumption this is the site that is talking about. So because it's similar purpose. Upload, so you more this one, easy upload. Now what is the name of the Bluetooth device? So the same things in TryHackMe. Wi-Fi information or Bluetooth device are in the data MISC, so we can go here to the MISC one. So we have the Bluetooth with the Wi-Fi. Here we can just read it straight here. I don't need SQLite for it. It's a file. So if you go to the question, it said, what is the name of the Bluetooth device found in the configuration? The name of the device, this one, what do you call it, BCC or something. The name is Pixel 6 user. Control C, and then you can just. And don't forget we need the Wi-Fi information. I don't know why they hiding it here. The question is about Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi here, Office Wi-Fi, first configuration key. But the question is not about the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth. No, tracing with ALEAPP. This is a nice little tools. So we have it in the computer. I thought I would install it myself in later on in my forensic Windows. So if we go to desktop, we have one for the line and one for the GUI. So let's now we finish from this. Let's exit dot exit. Let's go out of this. Where is the desktop? cd ALEAPP directory, what they call it. So Python all not all Ali. No, I'm looking for ALEAPP.py. Let's it open. It will open with a Chrome. This ALEAPP is an Android log event and protobuf parse is a digital forensic tool designed to extract, parse, and present artifact from Android device. This one is like if you don't want to do SQLite, and it provides a structure, human readable report, and support various mobile artifact. Is my things working? Yeah. So we have the GUI. So basically now we use it. We have the zip folder for the device that we have to use. So how are you? So we can browse the folder that we want to do, not the output, the evidence. So we have this zip folder. The output, TryHackMe already created a file for us. They call it the output. We can just say the output there. We already have everything is selected. So like deselect everything, select, so you can see it's all selected. So then what else we need to do? Where is the process button? What happened to these things? They look funny. It's like it's not showing the whole thing. Hello, where are you? Why is not showing me the button? Yesterday it did work, today it doesn't want to work. Let's close it quickly. Why? Because this room he has problem with the screen. I don't think so, but let's see. It's not showing the bottom when you click these buttons. Why is not showing it? Yeah, it's not showing it. TryHackMe, what you did? We can't increase the size. That's a strange problem. You can't make it bigger. Because I'm doing full screen. Yes, it did work. Let's do this quickly. Sometimes I'm not sure, maybe let's show split screen and small screen. Let's see if it does work fine or that's new. Yeah, you just write a Python and it should pop up, but it's not popping up the zoom, I think. I think maybe the size that I did. Let's put it back to 100. Oh, so now the zoom in didn't work. I thought to make, because I was doing a video, I thought to make the size bigger, but it seemed making the size bigger, it doesn't want to work. So now we have this button I'm looking for. Let's get the file that we're looking for. Desktop evidence. Sorry guys, now the size is the screen is small, but what we can do, the output folder, so we can go to output, and they all selected, so we need all of them. So then you just click process. Is fast, these little things. Of course we come here, it show, we get, and then we get a nice things here. So then we tell us open report, wait for it will open also in the Chrome. This is what I like about it. It's like it's easy. Like before, when we've been doing this, for example, you can see you might get your eyes flip around looking for data, but here you can see like click about the logs, the search term, the web history, website visits. So everything is neat here. Native downloads, contacts, MMS messages, SMSs. So you can see all of it. It's nice and clean. Can we zoom here, my friend Chromie? We can zoom. Chromie is with us. So let's do some analyze. So all of this we get it now if we play around it. So what is the name of the package found that could be used for data exfiltration? So if we go to packages, you click packages. Now we have a couple of packages. So if we, why the zoom lost? Why are you complaining with us? Yeah, you can exfiltration data. We can, like when I did yesterday. Look, okay, these are some names you can expect. Exfiltrate data, exfilt. Yeah, you can see already the window into it. Sometimes, yeah, you don't need to waste your time because you can guess them. But if you don't know, so of course you need to go look around and check the names one by one in case the name, because of course the hacker will not just call, they can just rename them, so you need to, and you can see the tool is here. Yeah, so exfiltrate data. The next question is what, well, I'm copying the wrong one. Why is not copying? No, it's not copying. Copy. Nope. So it's com data xfilter. Let's type it. com.data xfil xfilter. So why not copy? No. One of the MS messages indicates that the website used to send sensitive file. What is the name of this site? MMS. Where is the MMS? Okay, let's zoom quickly. At least we don't have too many of them. That's the last column. You can see, let's meet at the usual cafe. Are you free to call now? What time's the game tonight? Flight delayed by 1 hour. Hi, are we still on for lunch tomorrow? I've seen the doc via media fire, so delete after review. Media fire. The question will be, one of the message indicate the website used to send a sensitive file. What is the name of the site? Media fire. No, what I'm writing here. The next question in the contacts, what is the email address associated with the suspicious username encrypted user? Contacts, if I go to contracts, so we search is encrypt. The question is, what's the email? You can see the email is this one, ghost. And don't tell me we can't copy anymore. No, we can't copy for whatever reason now. Ghost 123 at what? titanota.com. The next question, a sensitive PDF document was found on the device. Examine the document in the download folder. What is the flag hidden inside it? So if you could say the document can be retrieved using FTK images. This one I don't think will give us the docs. Where is the Bluetooth connection, call logs, web search, contact, native download? Yeah, here it gives you download, but it doesn't give you the how to see them. So we can't see them here because it just say PDF, for example, but uh, we don't have it. So now we need to go to our friend, um, our old friend, and then we can go to the download in the SDK. When you get company strategic PDF document, yeah, you can extract it. Remember, you can just click export file if you want to export it to the desktop, for example. Or you can read it here if you want, so you can read it here, huh? So that's the flag. Or we can just open it. We did it in desktop. Now let's see, where is it? Yeah, this is the file. Why we got that the flaggy? What happened here? Why are you playing with me now? Control C. Flag. TryHackMe. I don't know when we insider couplet insider underscore not access, and then what? 42x9. 42x9. No, the next question, framing the question, this is more the question how you, when you start an investigation, how you asking the right question is very important. So when we examine Android device and for the purpose of framing the right question is crucial to guiding the investigation, prioritizing evidence acquisition, and preserving the integrity of digital data. Like a generic question, who used the device, what activity took place, when, where, why, and how. Scenario 1, inside the data theft, for example, let's assume a disgruntled employee was not promoted recently because of poor performance. He has been seen making an attempt to access sensitive files, and it's doubtful that he may be sending confidential company document to a competitor using communication apps. So this is give like some kind of question to follow: who had access to the WhatsApp account, what document or file was shared, when were the message sent. Basically it's like if you do a forensic, you follow this, make a report, things like that. Where to find the question, the WhatsApp DP, because DP or the communication app, evidence deleted the messages, chat log, evidence of presence. Scenario 2, visiting malicious website or engaging in cybercrime. Individual is suspected of accessing dark website for illegal transaction. Following the question to frame which browser, for example, because we're talking about website here, what URLs, where VPN proxies, are there download file or cache to web browser, things like that. Where to find, of course, you get the browser history, the cache, privacy focused browser, communication app or waste, that's your waste, malware infection or device compromise. I think we didn't do this more for the room. What apps are installed? When did this special activity? What system and all of that? Installed app list and APK. Well, remember we been this the permission. This is more the system down. Maybe other rooms will come here, or maybe we'll get. I'm not sure if it'll be this Friday to be red room or a blue tomb. Last week was a blue room, but APT. Maybe this week it will be a red room because of the release the new certification of TryHackMe. Maybe they create a room for that. Yeah, guys, that is what it is. Hope you like it, and if you have a question, please comment, please like and subscribe to help the channel, and thank you very much. Have a good day.